It is vital and absolutely important because we need to know from whence we have cometh. If we don't know the past, we cannot project the future. There are some lessons to be learned. There are situations to be changed. And in order for us to do that effectively, we need to know our history. I think all students, not only the African American students, but students in general, because we're talking about an environment that should be inclusive. And since the University of Miami, in its early vision, decided to admit African American students to the university, we need to show, we need to explain, and we need to highlight the achievements that have been accomplished. So for all students, there is a need for them to know history. And part of the history is the fact that in the 60s and the 70s, there were Black students who achieved their goals and their career choices by coming to the University of Miami. All students would benefit from that knowledge. The landscape, the canopy, the friendly exposure in terms of situation of buildings, the added features in terms of major higher education components, the university has expanded beautifully. And the layout is absolutely friendly. Being able to achieve my master's degree, it was a labor of love. There were added opportunities at the University of Miami, and I was able to take advantage of those as a result of a Ford Foundation fellowship that I received with the purpose of coming to the University of Miami to receive a master's in reading without any financial restraints at all. This is the early 70s, so that was very significant. I got my master's in 1970, and that was an achievement that I was very proud of. But then I was able to be a resident advisor in Pearson Hall. And from that experience, I was hired as Assistant Director of Admissions and worked here at the University of Miami for more than 10 years. First working with minority student applications, and then moving up into international admissions, which allowed me an opportunity to travel to Europe, Latin America, and several other places, evaluating credentials from other countries. And I did evaluate academic credentials for placement to the University of Miami, with the exception of probably Korea. But all other countries I was able to evaluate academic credentials for placement. Wonderful journey. Could only be achieved at the University of Miami.